Hello, this is JeopardyLabs, which is an online tool for making Jeopardy games for your class. It's free to use. When you go to the website, this is what it'll look like, and all you have to do is click either Start Building or Start Browsing. If you choose to browse, you can look for other people's Jeopardy templates, and you can either use them how they are, or you can adapt them to fit your class better. I'm really excited about this site because I think Jeopardy will be something really fun and engaging for my class. I know people do it sometimes with PowerPoint, but I don't really understand how to create a Jeopardy game on PowerPoint. It looks very complicated to me, but this is pretty simple. So when you come over here, you'll see it says login, but you don't actually create an account for JeopardyLabs. The only reason you would do that is if you chose to become a member, which it would cost $20 for the lifetime membership. The only real benefit I see of this is that it lists your templates for you. So when you actually go to create your Jeopardy game, it does not remember what you created. If you save the link to the game that you make, it'll be there forever and it's always yours to use, but if you don't keep track of the link to the game that you create, you're going to have a problem with that. So if I wanted to build something, all I would do is start typing a password. It doesn't have to be anything real fancy. And then I start entering the title, entering my categories. Maybe this will be multiplication review. And then maybe this can be 3 times table. We'll do 4 times table. 5 times table, and so on. So if I wanted to come over here, this shows you the traditional Jeopardy format. I think for my students it would be kind of confusing to say what is 3 and then say 3 times 3 is the answer. I could do it that way, but I think the way that I'm going to choose to write this is put the question in the box where it shows the answer, so that when they click on it, they'll see 3 times 3 and they'll tell me the answer is, sorry, they'll see 3 times 1, they'll tell me the answer is 3 instead of the other way around. So 3 times 1 equals, and then I'm going to get rid of that, just say 3. Continue, and then the number goes away so that I know I've already done that. I don't want this to be too predictable, so I'm not going to make this 3 times 2. Let's do 3 times 4, and we'll put the answer is 12. Come over here, do some 4 ones. 4 times 0 equals 0. 4 times 1 equals 4. I'm not going to create an entire game in front of you, but you get the idea. It's very simple. When you're all done, you're just going to scroll to the bottom, click Save, and then it'll look like this. So this is my link that I need to keep track of. You could bookmark the page, you could copy it into a Word document and save it. If I want to play it, I just click right there, and then it'll look like this. I'm going to press the number of teams. However many teams I want, I just press the number, press Start. So this shows me the questions that I created. Since I didn't put anything in the 5 times table, you can see there's nothing there. This is what one looks like that I finished. My kids really have trouble with the homophones there and your, so that's something I work on a lot. And what they would do if they were playing it, I created 5 teams because I usually have 5 tables of students in my class. And then let's say team 1 already went, it's team 2's turn. They're going to choose their versus they are, the contraction there. Their dog is always trying to jump on me. So this would be on the smart board, and then they can come up on the whiteboard, which is right next to my smart board, and write their correct answer. Or I could have them show it on whiteboards. Since this is a Jeopardy game about homophones and you're going to need to see the spelling of the word, that's something I would have to have them do. But for that multiplication one, obviously they wouldn't need to write it. They could just tell me the answer. So once I'd seen what they'd written, I'm just going to click here. If this is the spelling of there that they showed me, I would come down to team 2, press plus, and because this is a 100-point question, it automatically knows to give them 100 points. Had they gotten it wrong, I would just press the red minus, and then they would get negative 100 points. So, and as soon as you're done with that, you just press continue. And you can see that the question disappears, so you know that it's been answered. It's really nice that it displays the points where they can see it. The one thing that isn't the greatest is you do have to scroll down if you choose to make 500-point questions. That doesn't all show up. But that's very easy to do. You'll probably have either the teacher or a student standing up there being kind of the scorekeeper anyway, so not a big deal. A really simple thing to use. I went ahead and created a set of directions because I think I'll use this as a whole class review game and kind of a formative assessment, but I could see myself also using it as a literacy center. And so I just typed the link or copied the link into the directions so that way I won't lose it, even if I don't bookmark the page. And I differentiated it by giving my lower students a choice of either the 100, 200, or 300-point questions, and then having my higher students choose from the more difficult category and the harder questions. So it's a tool that has a lot of potential, I think, and it meets the ISTE standards 1C, which is promote student reflection using collaborative tools to reveal and clarify students' conceptual understanding and thinking, planning, and creative processes. The kids really get an opportunity to collaborate with this, and it does reveal their understanding to me to allow me to clarify things that they're confused about. Also, the teacher standard 2D, which is provide students with multiple and varied formative and summative assessments aligned with content and technology standards, and use resulting data to inform learning and teaching. This is a really great formative assessment tool that will be very engaging for students. So I hope it's something that you find useful and that you give a try in your classroom. Thanks.